Welcome, friend, and thank you for gifting yourself this gentle pocket of time to slow down, breathe, and be tenderly cared for. Before we begin, I warmly invite you to leave a kind comment sharing where you are listening from, because seeing our peaceful circle stretch across towns, cities, and countries helps everyone feel a little less alone tonight. Your small message becomes a soft light in this community, and many soft lights together make the night feel kinder for all of us who are resting here. As you arrive, release the idea that you need to do this perfectly, since there is no test to pass and no performance to give. Your presence is enough, your breath is enough, and your willingness to be gentle with yourself is more than enough. Let this practice be a quiet place where effort loosens, where edges round out, and where ease finds you without being chased. Find a position that feels naturally supportive, whether you are lying down, reclining on a sofa, or nestled upright in a favorite chair with a blanket nearby. Notice the surface beneath you receiving your weight with steady devotion, almost as if it is whispering that you can set down what you have been carrying. Make any small adjustments that invite comfort, such as shifting a pillow, loosening your shoulders, or tucking warmth closer to your skin, because tiny changes open wide doors to rest. If it feels safe and comfortable, allow your eyes to close gently, or soften your gaze so the room fades into a soothing blur. Invite your attention to turn inward toward the faithful rhythm that has stayed with you all day without demanding thanks. Let your awareness meet your breath, not to control it, but to greet it like a trusted companion who knows the path even when the path seems dim. Take a slow, easy inhale through your nose, filling only to the level that feels kind and natural. Pause softly at the top as if a small wave were resting before it returns to shore, and let the pause feel unhurried and patient. Exhale gently through your nose or mouth, and imagine a bit of the day dissolving like mist that no longer needs to be held. Repeat this simple flow at your own pace, breathing in steadiness, pausing in ease, and breathing out anything heavy that can rest for now. With each inhale, picture a warm glow arriving with your breath and spreading from the center of your chest outward. With each exhale, notice the edges of your thoughts becoming smooth, as if your breath were kindly placing them on a quiet shelf for later. Allow your breathing to settle into a rhythm that suits you, and let your body follow the rhythm the way a small boat follows a friendly tide. Feel the rise of your chest or belly on the inhale and the gentle fall on the exhale. Simple and unforced, familiar and trustworthy. Trust that every breath is guiding you toward a softer place inside yourself, even if the mind remains a little busy, because the body remembers the way first. We will invite the body to soften piece by piece, not to fix anything, but to welcome each part into comfort and safety. Bring awareness to the crown of your head and imagine a shallow bowl of warm moonlight resting there like a quiet blessing. Let that light pour gently across your scalp and forehead, smoothing lines of effort and releasing the habit of bracing. Feel the tiny muscles around your eyes unwind, and allow your eyelids to rest more heavily while staying completely comfortable. Soften your gaze beneath closed lids as if you were looking out over a peaceful horizon that makes no demands on you. Invite your cheeks, your temples, and the space between your eyebrows to relax, and let your tongue rest low and easy so your jaw can loosen without being asked twice. Guide awareness to your jaw and throat, places where unspoken words and swallowed feelings sometimes wait. Offer them a spacious breath and sense a gentle widening through the neck and the base of the skull, a permission slip for softness to arrive. Allow your head to be fully supported, so you no longer need to hold yourself up in any way, even in those quiet, almost invisible ways. Bring attention to your shoulders, which may have carried more than their share today. And imagine setting invisible bags on the ground beside you for the night. Let the shoulders descend by a kind measure, and feel your collarbones widen like windows opening to a night breeze that belongs to you. Invite warmth to flow down your upper arms, past your elbows, and into your forearms and wrists like a slow river returning home. Notice your hands resting wherever they want to rest, palms soft, fingers gently uncurling, with nothing to grip and nothing to perform, If it feels good, imagine a small lantern lighting in each palm, sending a quiet message to your whole system that receiving is safe. Let your hands become symbols of trust, open to comfort, open to quiet, and open to being held by this moment exactly as it is. Return to the steady rhythm in your chest and offer your heart a wordless thank you for keeping time through all of today. Imagine a golden warmth expanding with each inhale and nesting with each exhale, wrapping your ribs and upper back in a shawl woven from patience. Feel your shoulder blades widen and soften, as if tight threads were loosening one by one without any need to tug. Bring your awareness to your belly and midsection and invite a gentle softening to arrive with each breath you take. If fluttering or tightness is present, meet it with kindness and let your exhale be an embrace that reassures your body it may release a little. Softening does not need to happen all at once, because small steps are still steps, and each one opens the door to ease a little wider. Let comfort travel into your lower back, that faithful supporter of so much of your day, and imagine sunlight through a window melting small knots of effort. Feel your lower back nestle more deeply into the surface beneath you with grateful relief. Know that you are allowed to lean on what holds you, and what holds you is glad to do so. Welcome a grounded ease into your hips and pelvis, inviting a sweet heaviness that says you belong here exactly as you are. Let that groundedness flow down your thighs, around your knees, and along your shins and calves, like warm water that understands where it is needed. Feel comfort arrive at your ankles and the soles of your feet, where warmth pools like gentle embers after a cozy fire. From crown to toes, notice how your whole body is becoming a field of ease that does not require effort to maintain. If you wish, imagine a soft veil of moonlight resting over you, quieting what is noisy and brightening what is kind. Let the veil reassure you that rest is welcomed here, and that you are safe to be held by this moment without needing to earn it. If thoughts pass through like travelers on a quiet road, greet them with courtesy and let them continue without needing your attention. Guide your focus back to breath, back to the softness in your muscles, and back to the steady support beneath you that asks for nothing in return. You are not behind, you are not late, and you are exactly where you need to be to receive what this practice offers. Take a simple moment to choose an intention that feels kind, small, and honest, because simple intentions are trustworthy companions. Perhaps your intention is rest, or clarity, or gentleness, or the willingness to let go a little more than before. Place that intention in your heart like a candle and allow it to glow steadily without effort, lighting the room of your inner world with calm. Return to your breathing and notice how it has become more spacious, as if there is more room for air to move through you with ease. Let the inhale gather steadiness, and let the exhale carry away the weight of the day again and again in a rhythm that suits you perfectly. Trust that your body knows the path to sleep when it is offered time, patience, and warmth, and you are offering all three right now. As you rest here with us, remember the gentle invitation to share where you are listening from in the comments, because your small message can be a lighthouse for someone seeking comfort tonight. When you add your voice to this space, our community grows a little cozier, a little more human, and a little more connected across distance and difference. We are many voices and many hearts breathing beneath the same sky, and that simple truth can soften even the most restless edges. For the next few breaths, allow quiet to be your companion, and let it soak into your muscles, your thoughts, and the steady drum of your heartbeat. When you inhale, feel the room expand with gentle possibility, and when you exhale, feel the world settle into stillness that invites deeper rest. You are safe, you are worthy of ease, and you are allowed to rest as deeply and as kindly as you need. We will soon begin the guided portion of your practice, and there is nothing more you need to do because you are already ready and already here. Continue breathing in a way that feels natural and warm, and let each breath draw a soft curtain between the day and this healing moment. If sleep arrives while you listen, welcome it like a trusted friend who knows the way and is happy to carry you toward the restoration you deserve. Before we continue, I will lovingly remind you once more to leave a comment sharing where you are listening from, because seeing your small light in this constellation truly matters to our shared calm. Your voice matters here, your rest matters here, and your presence adds warmth to everyone who finds this quiet space and chooses to breathe with us. Thank you for being here, and thank you for treating yourself with tenderness and patience tonight. Take one more slow, soothing inhale, followed by a soft, unhurried exhale, and feel the calm you have created settle comfortably within you. Let your shoulders ease again, let your jaw soften again, and let your mind become spacious and quiet as we gently cross the threshold into deeper practice. Remain exactly as you are, relaxed, supported, and beautifully present, ready to be guided into the next soft chapter of your rest. Here are gentle, sleep-friendly affirmations you can listen to slowly. Let the words move like a calm tide through your evening. I am safe to slow down tonight, and my breath knows the way to comfort. My body is welcome here exactly as it is, and every part of me is invited to rest. This space is enough for me, and this moment is kind to my needs. I give myself permission to unwind gently, and I release the pressure to do it perfectly. Peace is arriving within me, and I receive it with gratitude and ease. My breath carries calm in, and my breath carries tension out. I am allowed to set the day down, and I can pick it up again when morning comes. My thoughts can drift like clouds across a friendly sky, and I let them pass without chase. I honor my need for sleep, and I treat this rest as loving care. I am safe in this quiet, and the quiet is safe within me. My heartbeat is patient and steady, and it guides me toward deeper ease. I can rest without achieving, and resting is meaningful all by itself. The ground beneath me supports me fully, and I lean into that support with trust. My shoulders are free to lower now, and my jaw is free to loosen kindly. My face softens into calm, and my eyes grow comfortably heavy. I let go of what is finished for today, and I let tomorrow arrive in its own gentle timing. My breath is a soft tide, and I float easily upon it. The night is a caring blanket, and it wraps me in steady warmth. Calm grows with every exhale I release, and comfort grows with every inhale I welcome. My body listens to kindness, and I am speaking kindly to my body now. It is safe to be still, and it is safe to be quiet. I choose softness over pressure, and I choose presence over perfection. I am free to release expectations, and I am free to drift into ease. Every breath invites peace, and peace accepts the invitation. I am held by this moment, and I am held by my own care. My nervous system can settle, and it knows the path back to balance. Safety lives in my breath, and I breathe with trust. I release what is not mine to carry, and I honor what is mine with compassion. My inner voice grows tender, and it speaks to me with patience. I let rest arrive naturally, and I let effort fall away. I am safe to surrender to sleep, and sleep is ready to receive me completely. My body is wise and gentle, and it guides me toward restoration. I welcome the soft darkness, and I feel peaceful in its embrace. I trust the rhythm of night, and I trust the rhythm of my breath. I am here in kindness, and kindness is here in me. I choose calm again and again, and calm chooses me in return. I accept that today was enough, and I accept that I am enough. My thoughts grow quieter with patience, and my body grows heavier with comfort. It is safe to let go of control, and it is safe to let rest lead. I greet my body with thanks, and my body answers with ease. My breath travels unhurried and deep, and it carries comfort through me. Every exhale smooths the edges of my day, and every inhale brightens a gentle space. I relax my forehead into stillness, and I relax my cheeks into softness. My tongue rests low and easy, and my jaw releases with compassion. I allow quiet to fill the room, and I allow quiet to fill my heart. I am safe with my eyes closed, and I am safe as I drift. I thank my thoughts for their effort, and I invite them to sleep beside me. I place worries on a gentle shelf, and I return to the lullaby of breath. My shoulders are lighter now, and my chest moves with easy rhythm. I feel spacious within, and I welcome that space with relief. I am allowed to be fully comforted, and I accept comfort now. I forgive myself for any missteps, and I appreciate my efforts with tenderness. I honor my boundaries with respect, and I meet my needs with care. I am learning gentleness, and gentleness is learning me. My bed is a harbor for rest, and I am safe in this harbor. I give myself permission to sleep deeply, and I honor that permission with trust. I sink into comfort, and comfort rises to meet me. I am present with this breath, and that is beautifully sufficient. My mind softens its focus, and my heart softens its pace. I welcome the healing work of sleep, and I welcome the quiet it brings. I allow peace to settle in my muscles, and I allow calm to settle in my bones. My nervous system is de-escalating, and I support it with patience. I am safe to be still, and stillness is safe within me. I am grateful for the moments that went well, and I am gentle about the ones that did not. I release comparison kindly, and I return to my own pace. I belong in this moment, and this moment belongs to rest. My breath massages my heart, and my heart answers with steadiness. I relax my neck and throat, and I allow words to sleep. Silence is my friend tonight, and it comforts me completely. I am worthy of deep rest, and I am worthy of gentle mornings. I let go of urgency with care, and I let patience lead my night. I accept support from the bed beneath me, and I accept support from my own compassion. I can soften without losing strength, and I can rest without losing direction. My breath is trustworthy and kind, and I trust it with gratitude. Sleep is coming closer with each exhale, and I welcome it like a dear friend. I relax my shoulders again, and I relax my hands again. I relax my belly into warmth, and I relax my back into support. I relax my hips into grounding, and I relax my legs into ease. I feel the weight of my body as comfort, and I feel the softness of the bed as safety. My breath makes a gentle rhythm, and my body gladly learns that rhythm. The night hums quietly around me, and I hum quietly within it. I am allowed to pause here, and I am allowed to linger. I move from doing into being, and from being into resting. I am safe to be unhurried, and I am safe to be held. I appreciate my resilience, and I appreciate my tenderness. I honor the signals of my body, and I respond with care. I welcome nurturing thoughts, and I release self-criticism. I breathe in steadiness, and I breathe out strain. I breathe in trust, and I breathe out tension. I breathe in softness, and I breathe out the day. I invite calm into my memories, and I invite compassion into my reflections. I let the past rest for now, and I let the future wait kindly. This present breath is a sanctuary, and I dwell in it with peace. My body grows heavier in the nicest way, and my mind grows lighter in the kindest way. I accept the sweetness of slowing down, and I savor its relief. I let sleep approach in its own timing, and I remain open to receive it fully. I trust my ability to recover, and I trust sleep to restore me. I am safe in this darkness, and the darkness is soft around me. I am wrapped in ease, and I am anchored in breath. I welcome dreams that comfort me, and I release dreams that do not. I give my mind permission to wander pleasant paths, and I give my body permission to rest deeply. I am watched over by peace, and I am guided by calm. I treat my inner world with gentleness, and my inner world becomes gentle in return. I am patient with my process, and my process rewards patience. I choose soothing words tonight, and they choose me back. I nurture myself with kindness, and kindness settles into my cells. I meet myself with compassion, and compassion meets me with warmth. I honor the sacredness of rest, and rest honors the sacredness of me. I soften into sleep like a feather to its nest, and I feel perfectly placed. I let my breath rock me gently, and I yield to its easy sway. I drift with trust and ease, and I am grateful for this softness. I bless my heart for all it carried, and I bless my mind for all it tried. I bless my body for all it did, and I bless my breath for all it gave. I bless this night for its care, and I bless myself for receiving it. I am ready to sleep peacefully, and I am ready to sleep deeply. I welcome long healing rest, and I welcome bright, gentle morning. I trust the night to hold me, and I trust myself to let go. I am calm at my center, and I am quiet in my thoughts. I am steady in my breath, and I am soft in my body. I am whole as I rest, and I am loved as I sleep. I return to this breath again, and I return to this comfort again. I ease into deeper stillness, and I ease into deeper safety. I surrender to sleep with trust, and I surrender to peace with gratitude. I am cradled by the night, and the night is cradled by my quiet. I am carried by gentle darkness, and gentle darkness is carried by me. I am home in this moment, and this moment is home in me. I am ready to drift now, and I let the current of calm guide me. I rest without effort, and I heal without force. I sleep with ease and grace, and I wake renewed and soft. I trust my body to do its nighttime work, and I release the need to supervise. I trust my mind to dim its lights, and I trust my heart to keep gentle time. I trust this quiet to restore me, and I rest inside that trust. I am grateful for this breath, and I am grateful for this bed. I am grateful for this calm, and I am grateful for this night. I am grateful for myself, and I am grateful for the gift of rest. I close the day with tenderness, and I open the night with grace. I choose comfort again and again, and comfort chooses me in return. I drift into deep, nourishing sleep, and I am beautifully cared for. I accept that slowing down is strength, and I accept that receiving care is brave. I let softness become my guide, and I let quiet become my companion. I welcome the sweetest peace, and I allow it to stay. I melt into the support beneath me, and the support melts into me. I feel warmth in my palms and calm in my chest, and I welcome both freely. I am safe to dream softly, and I am safe to rest completely. I listen to the hush between breaths, and I learn how to be unhurried. I listen to the kindness within silence, and I learn how to be held. I listen to the wisdom of sleep, and I learn how to be renewed. I thank this body for carrying me, and I thank this night for sheltering me. I thank this breath for guiding me, and I thank this rest for healing me. I thank myself for choosing gentleness, and I let the gratitude deepen my calm. I welcome the quiet that follows, and I allow it to grow. I welcome the softness within, and I allow it to settle. I welcome the sleep I deserve, and I allow it to arrive now. Tonight's story begins where the evening sky loosens its braid and spills strands of silver over a valley the maps forgot to name. You arrive at the edge of a meadow woven from soft grasses that glimmer like gentle rain, and the air tastes of lavender and clean stone. A small wind greets you as if you were expected, and your shoulders understand that they can lower without asking permission. Before you, a path assembles itself from petals of pale light, each one hovering a breath above the earth as if held by kindness alone. When you step forward, the petal beneath your foot releases a bell-soft note, and the note drifts upward to join a quiet constellation of sound. The path unfurls in patient rhythm, and you follow the music the way a leaf follows a gentle stream. To your left stretches a grove of tall pines with glassy needles that sing when the breeze passes through, and the melody curls around your ribs like warm tea. To your right flows a slow river of sky, a ribbon of mirrored dusk sliding along the ground as if night had learned how to wander. Every step settles the day, and every breath opens a little more room behind your heart. A companion appears beside the path, shaped like a deer woven from moonlight and moth wings, with eyes deep as tide pools after rain. It bows one graceful time and walks with you, hooves leaving small halos that fold back into the earth as if the ground were breathing. You do not need to speak, because the valley seems to understand everything you do not say. Ahead, the petal path enters an orchard where the trees wear lantern fruit the size of cupped hands, each glowing with hushed blue fire. The fruit pulse in time with your breathing, brightening gently when you inhale and settling into warm embers when you exhale. You let the rhythm teach your body a slower language, and your body learns quickly because it remembers this place. You pause beneath an arching bough, and a lantern fruit lowers until it rests against your palm with the weight of a kind promise. Heat unfurls from skin to chest in a calm, even wave, smoothing the last small edges gathered along your jaw and brow. A quiet gratitude fills your shoulders like sunlight filling an old room, and the room within you becomes soft and bright. The moth deer brushes your wrist with a breath light as silver thread, then tips its head toward the river of sky. You step from the orchard to the bank and see that the river reflects not the world above, but the world you are carrying, and it shows that your burdens have already grown softer. When you kneel and touch the surface, rings of starlight travel outward and return as a breeze cool enough to soothe your temples. A bridge rises from the river like a ribbon remembering how to float, woven from dew and moonbeams braided together by patient hands. You step onto the braid, and it holds you the way a lullaby holds a tired evening. Below, constellations drift by like visiting ships, each mast strung with quiet flags that spell out the word rest in a language older than speech. On the far shore, the landscape rises into a dune forest, where sand grows like trunks and branches, and every grain glows with a memory of sunrise. When the breeze moves, the dunes tilt in courtesy, and the forest sighs with a sound that belongs to seashells and soft rain. You follow a spiral stair of packed gold sand that leads upward to a balcony of wind. At the balcony's edge, the moth deer kneels, inviting you to rest against its warm side while you look out over the valley. From here you can see the petal path like a thread of aurora, the lantern orchard like a village of small moons, and the river of sky like a sleeping ribbon curled in its own dream. Your breath falls into harmony with the view, as if the whole valley were practicing with you until the rhythm feels inevitable. A hush like snowfall begins, not white and cold, but pearly and mild, made of tiny light feathers that dissolve the moment they touch your cheeks. Each feather takes a hint of weight with it, a single stitch pulled free from the weaving of the day, and the fabric relaxes into something wonderfully loose. You do not need to keep the fabric tight, because the night will hold it gently for you. The stair curves down into a hollow where a spring lives inside a bowl of veined stone. The water rises in slow pulses that match your heartbeat, then settles into a mirror so clear it reveals the warmth inside your chest as a small golden lantern. You watch the lantern brighten softly with each inhale and steady itself with each exhale, never hurried, always sure. Beside the spring stands a tree of translucent bark, its rings glowing faintly like the memory of years that were kind. The moth deer nudges the trunk, and a door opens in silence, revealing a room grown from roots that curve into shelves of moss. You enter and feel the temperature become exactly what your body hoped it would be, and the floor remembers your shape as if the roots had been practicing for your arrival. A bowl carved from driftwood rests on a low table, and from a crack in the ceiling falls a thread of silver sand that gathers, grows, and releases again and again. You place a small worry in the bowl, not to banish it, but to let it sleep, and the sand covers it the way morning covers the last star. You realize that allowing something to rest is not the same as ignoring it, and your heart thanks you for the difference. The moth deer curls near the doorway with ears tilted in peaceful attention, promising to keep watch while you settle more deeply. You lie back on the moss shelf and feel support rise to meet you exactly where you need it, no more and no less. Warmth gathers in your palms as if two small hearths had been lit to guide breath along easy corridors. Above, the root ceiling opens like eyelids, revealing an oval of sky filled with slow-drifting noctilucent clouds tinted in pearl, lavender, and quiet green. The colors choose a gentle tempo and glide like silk across loosened thoughts until even your ideas feel comfortable enough to stop rearranging themselves. You let your gaze soften under closed lids, knowing that seeing can happen from the inside too. From somewhere within the tree, a low choir begins, voices shaped from hollow wood and patient wind. Their song is mostly silence with notes laid across it like stepping stones, and you walk the spaces between the notes without getting wet. Your breath becomes part of the choir, and the choir becomes part of your breath, seamless and reassuring. If a memory wanders into the doorway, the moth deer lifts its head and breathes a silver mist that wraps the memory kindly and sets it near the bowl to rest. If a thought arrives asking for a decision, a strand of root lowers a leaf and carries the thought upward to the sky, promising to return it tomorrow, refreshed and smaller. Nothing is exiled, and nothing must lead, because everything understands that the hour belongs to ease. You trace the slow path of your inhale from the tip of your nose to the space behind your heart. Then follow your exhale down your spine into the soft cradle of the moss. With each circuit, your body grows pleasantly heavy while your mind grows pleasantly light, like a forest of branches holding a morning of birds. The weight comforts you, and the lightness frees you, and the balance feels perfect in its simplicity. The sky oval narrows, cozying the room into the color of unhurried dreams, and tiny glow motes appear like drifted pollen, bright enough to notice and dim enough to soothe. They settle across your blanket in constellations that make gentle sense without needing names, and every little star says the same soft message. You may rest now, and the world will keep time for you. The moth deer lowers its head to the floor and exhales a final ribbon of quiet through the doorway, sealing the root room with a hush like first snow. The bowl of sand continues its ceremony: gather, grow, release, rest. and the rhythm plays along the threads of your breathing. Your heartbeat listens, agrees, and answers with a tempo that feels like a harbor lantern swaying on safe water. You notice how your hands have become the exact shape comfort prefers, how your mouth has softened into a small, unneeded smile, and how your eyelids have learned the weight of feathers. The tree's song lowers to a hum, the sky folds its clouds like blankets, and the valley draws near as if to tuck you in. Even the quiet makes room for more quiet, and the room within you opens its windows to receive it. If sleep wishes to take your hand now, let it do so with the certainty of a familiar path walked by lamplight. If sleep prefers to arrive in soft degrees, float on those degrees the way a leaf floats on friendly water, guided by currents that remember your name. Either way, you are carried by patient roots and gentle sky, by silver sand and singing pine, by lantern fruit and the steady warmth of your own kind breath. As you drift, the moth deer becomes a constellation resting just above the doorway. Antlers spread like branches holding a village of small stars. The stars blink in the rhythm you have chosen, and the rhythm chooses you back, and together you travel the last few steps into the sweetest dark. The final thing you feel is the earth learning your shape completely, and the final thing you hear is your breath saying yes to peace.